Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rundown on TV1. I'm Therunee Karunaratne. As always, we're coming to you live from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Well, as usual, we have so much to get into. News from here at home, news from overseas, as well as sports news. So let's dive right in. Starting off with news here at home. A new round of discussions between Sri Lanka and the United States regarding tariffs imposed by the United States is set to commence today in Washington, D.C. Representing Sri Lanka at the talks is a delegation led by Deputy Minister of Finance and Planning, Harshana Suryaperuma. The dialogue will take place following an official invitation extended by the Office of the United States Trade Representative. Delegates from both countries will focus on strengthening the bilateral trade relations as a key objective of these discussions. Ahead of the talks, Sri Lankan President Anura Dissanayake recently convened a high-level meeting with senior government officials to evaluate Sri Lanka's economic strategy as well as to ensure that favorable outcomes are seen during these upcoming discussions. The meeting emphasized the importance of a comprehensive economic approach to safeguard Sri Lanka's interests and to make the most of his diplomatic engagements. The US-Sri Lanka tariff-related discussions are scheduled to continue tomorrow as well. Meanwhile, the 2025 World Utilities Congress commences today in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. Sri Lanka's Minister of Power and Energy, Engineer Kumara Jayakodi, is scheduled to deliver the summit's keynote address as a special invitee. In his address, Minister Jayakodi is expected to highlight Sri Lanka's forward-thinking energy policies, its progressive vision for the utilities sector, and the country's initiatives aimed at enhancing efficiency while addressing the current challenges and seizing emerging opportunities in the field. Now recognized as one of the premier conferences in the regional utilities sector, the World Utilities Congress will continue through tomorrow, drawing the participation of top-tier professionals from across the globe. Attendees include leading scholars, entrepreneurs and investors, as well as high-level technical experts, researchers, legal and environmental specialists, and senior officials from countries such as the United States, Canada, Germany, as well as the United Kingdom. This Congress serves as a global platform for collaboration and innovation in addressing critical issues in the utilities sector, including energy, water, and sustainable infrastructure. And in more local news, New Zealand's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Winston Peters, who is currently on an official visit to Sri Lanka, is scheduled to meet with Sri Lankan Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya today. Peters arrived in Sri Lanka last Saturday night on an official state visit. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Sri Lanka, the meeting between New Zealand's Deputy Prime Minister and Prime Minister Amarasuriya will take place this morning at the Prime Minister's office. Additionally, New Zealand's Deputy Prime Minister is expected to meet with opposition leader Sajith Premadasa later today at the opposition leader's office. And on Sunday, Peters held talks with Sri Lankan President Anura Dissanayake at the Presidential Secretariat. During the meeting, the two leaders engaged in detailed discussions about the long-standing bilateral relations between Sri Lanka and New Zealand. Deputy Prime Minister Winston Peters is scheduled to depart Sri Lanka tomorrow morning, concluding his official visit. Meanwhile, Chairman of the National Election Commission of Sri Lanka, RMAL Ratnayake, says that the deadline for submitting income and expenditure reports related to the local government elections ends today. He stated that candidates must submit their campaign finance reports by midnight today. He further noted that those who fail to comply will be reported to the Sri Lanka police. Following the deadline, necessary actions will be taken against the non-compliant individuals based on legal advice from the Attorney General. Speaking by telephone, RMAL Ratnayake emphasized the importance of adhering to legal requirements outlined in the Election Campaign Finance Regulation Act No. 3 of 2023. Now, under this law, candidates are required required to submit separate reports detailing their campaign income as well as campaign expenditures. Additionally, the Election Commission of Sri Lanka has requested independent groups and political parties that have not yet submitted the names of their members for the official Gazette notification to do so promptly. These names must be submitted either to the National Election Commission itself or to the respective returning officers. In more local news now, an assistant controller of immigration and emigration has been arrested for allegedly preparing a fake passport for organised criminal known as Padme, who is currently overseas. According to the Criminal Investigation Department, the arrested official is suspected of issuing the forged passport without capturing fingerprints in violation of standard immigration procedures in our country. Investigations have also led to the earlier arrest of 2 other suspects who were involved in this particular operation. Police revealed that these individuals had obtained Padme's photo via WhatsApp, edited the image and submitted it to the Department of Immigration and Emigration to facilitate the creation of this fake passport. Padme originally left the country in 2021 using a passport issued in 2014, which has also by now expired. Further investigations have uncovered that in addition to the recently seized fake passport, 2 more fraudulent passports bearing different names, however using the same photograph of Padme, were issued earlier this year as well. Authorities are continuing their investigations into how multiple fake passports were issued and who else may have been involved in this operation. And finally, on to our weather forecast for today. The Met Department says that due to the influence of the active southwest monsoon weather condition, showery weather over the western and Sabaragamuwa provinces and the Galle, Mathura, Nuwara Eliya and Kandy districts is likely to enhance over the next few days. Showers or thunder showers will occur at times in the western, Sabaragamuwa and northwestern provinces and in the Nuwara Eliya, Kandy, Galle and Mathura districts. Heavy falls of about 100 millimeters are likely at some places in the western and Sabaragamuwa provinces and in the Nuwara Eliya, Kandy, Galle and Mathura districts. A few showers may also occur elsewhere over the island. Strong winds of about 40 to 50 kilometers per hour can be expected at times over the western slopes of the central hills and in the northern and north-central provinces and in the Hambantota, Putlam and Trincomalee districts. And as always, the general public is requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. With that, let's move on to news overseas now. The Kremlin has claimed that US President Donald Trump was showing signs of emotional overload after he called Vladimir Putin absolutely crazy following Moscow's largest aerial assault on Ukraine so far. The US president said on Truth Social on Sunday that something has happened to Putin after Russia killed 13 in Ukraine with 367 drones and missiles. Trump said, and I quote, "He has gone absolutely crazy, needlessly killing a lot of people," unquote. Now, Dmitry Peskov, Putin's spokesman, said the comments were, quote unquote, connected to an emotional overload of everyone involved. Meanwhile, Germany's Chancellor Friedrich Merz said that Ukraine's allies had removed all range limits on supplied arms and amid reports that he would give Kiev Taurus missiles. Trump's comments followed Russia's largest combined aerial attack since its full-scale invasion commenced in February 2022. Now, at least 13 people were killed and dozens injured in Ukraine during the night between Saturday and Sunday after Russia fired 367 drones and missiles. Between Sunday evening and Monday morning, Russia launched 355 drones against Ukraine, killing 10 people. The Ukrainian Air Force said it was the largest attack yet conducted with drones alone. So let's take a look at what President Trump had to say about President Putin.
Happy with what Putin's doing. He's killing a lot of people, and I don't know what the hell happened to Putin. I've known him a long time, always gotten along with him, but he's sending rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all, okay? We're in the middle of talking, and he's shooting rockets into Kiev and other cities. I don't like it at all.
Mr. President, what do you want to do about
And
that?
I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. We'll see what we're going to do. What am I going to tell you? You're the fake news, aren't you? You're totally fake. All right, any other questions? I don't like what Putin is doing, not even a little bit. He's killing people. And something happened to this guy, and I don't like it.
Finally, on to your sports news this morning. In sports, it's cricket. Punjab Kings secured a convincing 7-wicket victory over Mumbai Indians in the 69th match of the 2025 India Premier League T20 tournament. The match was held in Jaipur. After winning the toss, Punjab Kings opted to bowl first. Mumbai Indians, sent in to bat, faced early setbacks with their top 3 wickets falling for just 87 runs. Suryakumar Yadav was the standout performer for Mumbai, scoring 57 runs. The team posted a competitive total of 184 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Now, in response, Punjab Kings chased down the target of 185 runs with ease, reaching it in just 18.3 overs while losing only 3 wickets. Key contributions came in from Priyansh Arya, who scored 62 runs, and Josh Inglis, who remained dominant with a well-played 73. Their partnership laid the foundation for Punjab's successful run chase. With this victory, Punjab Kings added another crucial win to their IPL 2025 campaign. And that's a wrap up this morning's edition of the Breakfast Rundown on TV1. I'm Therunee Karunaratne. Thank you for joining us this morning, and do join us tomorrow as well, same time, same place, for more of the very latest from here at home and around the world. Have a wonderful day ahead.